Hi everybody, welcome to another video. Welcome to a debt confessions video. So in today's video, I'm basically going to be talking about our last debt with me and my husband. So it is the loan, the personal loan that we have. I'm not going to go into reasons why we took it and things like that, but it is a very big loan. And I just also, before I get into the numbers and show you the plan of attack and everything I'm going to be using, I just want to emphasize why I record these kind of videos. And obviously for my husband, who's never on these lenses, putting his life out there, he is getting us out of his comfort zone to share something so vulnerable and embarrassing, if that's the word, just because talking about finance is just something people don't do, and especially in our culture. So I record it because I believe that someone out there is going through the same situation and would love to see someone else who's going through it and feel like, okay, I'm not alone in this massive debt, and it's not something I need to hide, because whenever you hide it, that's when you struggle to find a game plan, a plan of action of how to tackle it head on. So stop giving any of your fears or any of things that you're struggling with power by hiding it, by isolating yourself or that side of your life, and then not being able to get that advice or that assistance of how to get out of whatever you're struggling with. So for us, it was our finances, and I just didn't know what to do, who to talk to, and I decided to just put it out there in hope that someone out there is also going through the same thing that will relate to me, and I will feel like, okay, I'm not alone. And now I know for sure I'm not alone, because I've got so many clients. I've seen so many budgets, and obviously you guys that follow me because you feel like you can relate, and you feel like you're not alone with me as well. So us putting our numbers out there, we would please ask that you do not be negative or say something that will make us feel bad or guilty or like we've done something wrong, and just find something positive to say. If you don't have anything positive to say, then don't comment at all. And if there is any negative comment or something mean, I will have to block you. I don't like surrounding myself with that kind of energy, and I'm sure you also don't like that as well. Now, if there is constructive criticism or just advice, of course we'll take that. I love that. I love honesty. But anything mean or just unnecessary, I'm gonna block it. And I want to surround myself with positivity, like how you also would like to surround yourself with positivity. Okay, so now that is out of the way, let's get into the budget. So why we took this loan, that is not going to be covered in this video. The plan is to how we're going to pay it off. So how much we are currently working on paying off is a massive 300,000 Rand. It is so big, but nothing is bigger than God. Nothing is going to, overtake our life and our finances. So we are going to aggressively tackle this head on. And how we're going to do that, Nomazdiary, you guys watching these videos, the YouTube income is not going to go into our pockets. It's going to go straight to the loan, paying extra onto that loan and just, paying it off. And it's been really difficult after I left my full-time job because I had that income. But now we found our feet. Now we know what's going on, and we are ready to properly attack this loan. Okay, so we owe a massive 300,000, but we have been tackling it. So it's down to 288,389, I think. Let me open my phone app and I'll be able to share something somewhere here, maybe this side, and talk about something that you can see as well. So as you can see, the current balance is 288,389, and we have 62 months to go to pay it off. the interest rate is very high. It's 24.15, so 24.15, and the next payment date is on the 24th of this month, and the monthly minimum payment is 9,662.83. So 906,063. That's what we're working with. Okay, so now you know all of that information. Now, the goals. Okay, so what we plan to do is we plan to pay it off in 18 months, just because the size of the debt, the loan, I don't want to say in 12 months. Hopefully will be 12 months, but to set us up for success, we're going to be realistic with how aggressively we can attack it. So we're looking at 18 months. So if I go to my calculator and I go 288,389, and then I divide that by 18 months, it's 16,022 cents. 22 rand, sorry. 16,022 rand. Now, the minimum payment, so the monthly non-negotiable minimum payment that will go off every 24th of the month is 9,000, so minus 9,663, which means there is 6,358 rand, 59 rand left for us to pay into the loan, in order for us to pay it off in the 18 months that we plan for. So let me write that down. The goal is to pay an extra 6,359 a month onto that loan on top of the minimum payment. So YouTube usually makes us like 4,000 rand, which means I just need to record a little bit more videos and try and get to the 6,000 so that we can put extra, so we can put the 6,000 into the loan. Okay, so you guys are with me in this, because without you watching, I won't be able to make that extra to pay off that loan. Okay, so that is the goal and that is the plan. So that's the plan and that's the goal. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my spreadsheet over here, and I'm going to actually put this in motion. And then I'm going to go to our budget. So what I want to do, I'm going to go right at the bottom over here. I'm going to go to the debt calculator. I'm going to start at the bills tracker. And then if I scroll down, you already see that this is over here. And as you can see, it has gone down from 300,000 to the 288. So I'm going to update the balance that we owe. So that is the 288,389. Okay. And then, as you can see there, the interest rate is not the same as the one that we saw on the loan, when they tell you how much you're going to be paying and how much is the interest rate. I hope I'm making sense. It's a lot, but I hope you guys can keep up with me. I'm going to remove the credit card as well, because I just don't need confusion. I just want to focus on this debt. So as you can see here, I've put 28%. Let me tell you why I put 28%. So I'm gonna record. I'm doing actually so much. But the reason why I put the 28%, because what I did is I looked at the transactions that are going off. So if you have a look at our transactions over here, so as you can see, there is an interest amount of 6,000 in August. Look at the August one at the bottom there. There's an interest amount of 6,074.99. Let me just write that down. So 607,499 was the interest. And then there is a CPP Prem, which is an insurance at an event of anything happening to you, your loans will be covered. So 84338. So that's a loan insurance, and then there is a service fee of 69 Rand. Okay, so now in total we have, so it is 6074.99 plus 84338 plus 69 Rand. We have 698.737 that is going to the bank. So if I minus the 9663 that they divide, what actually goes to the loan is 2,675.63. So what I want is that to reflect correctly. Okay, so let me do that again. Minus, so I've just taken the amount that is deducted from us every month, subtract 698.737, which is the amount that is just for the bank, I guess, to make the bank richer. And I want that to reflect properly. So if we have a look over here, the 288,398, over here on actual interest, it needs to say 6,987, which means this interest even that I've put here is lower than what I'm actually supposed to be budgeting for. So I'm gonna make it 29% now, and let's see. Okay, no, that's too high. So maybe if we go 28.5. Okay, we're almost there. 28.7. Okay, no. And then let's go 28.8. 28.83. As you can see, I play around with this, and you should do the same as well. So 28.3, no, 28.88. Okay, so 28.92. 6,987 is what we're looking for. So let's go to 9.5. 987. Okay, let's go to 9.7. We are almost there. 9.8. Oh my gosh. 9.9, but the thing is, it didn't take 29. I'm gonna leave it at 28.99. It's close. It's close to what is actually going into interest, which is 6,987. But here it says 6,967. It's just 20 Rand. Won't really make much of a difference. So this is what we are currently working with. Out of the 9,000 that we are paying every single month, 6,900, so 7,000 Rand is actually going on to an interest. So actually, let me actually just make it 29%. So it's actually 29%, not 24% as they had told us. But obviously they don't calculate the interest rate on the service fee and the insurance fee, but that is going off, so it's there. Okay, so now let's go to the debt calculator. So if you have a look here on the debt calculator, it says I will finish paying off this loan on the 1st of November 2028. Now obviously that is not the goal. The goal is to pay off the loan in 18 months, which is a year from now plus 6 months. So that is October, and then November, December, January, February, March, April. So April, which is my birthday month. So April 2026 is when I'm hoping we'll pay off this loan. But if we would pay it off earlier than that, that would also be a bonus. which I will keep track of that with you guys. So now let's go to the rollover over here. So obviously there's already the 9,663 that's been deducted. Then we want to put an extra 6,359 into the loan. So 6,360 basically. So if I put the 6,360 over here and drag it like that, let's see if it's going to give me the month that I want, which is April 2026. So it's still not giving me the month I want. It's giving me July 2026. Okay, so that is an estimate that July 2026 is when I will pay it off. But that's not my plan. So what we're going to do is every single month I will update you how that's going. And again, remember the interest amounts do change. So again, I will update the balance, update the interest amounts, and see things change. But for now, we're working with 6,360 in order for us to pay it off in 18 months. But that is a plan for paying off this debt, and I'll keep updating it every single month with you guys. So now let's have a look at the budget. Well, not really the budget, but me planning everything on paper, because I love writing things down. This here, right here, the spreadsheet will be perfect for me and my husband when we have our chats and planning for the month and planning for the week and planning for the extra incomes if we receive any. He loves looking at the spreadsheets because, you know, he doesn't really like writing much unless it's Nomazdiary stuff when I ask him to help me pack orders. But other than that, he loves the spreadsheet. I love writing, so now I'm going to bring you down in order for you to be able to see my debt bundle that I've created for myself. Okay, so this is my debt bundle. I know it's a little bit messy over here. Try and remove all these things. There's just stuff everywhere. So this is my binder. It's not for sale. I just need to say that. And maybe it will be in the future if you guys want it. You know, I love these little dividers over here. Yeah, so this is what I plan daily, and then over here I'll have my debt attack trackers. So I've created this sheet over here, and also this one, the loan, and Norman KB loan. So this one is going to calculate the 300k journey. So this one will take longer to fill in, and this one will do 50k per 50k. So it means 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will need 6 of these trackers, just because it will be like instant gratification to say, okay, we've paid the first 50, now we pay the next 50. I hope that makes sense. So I'm gonna take these out, take this one out, take this one out, and I'm gonna take this one out. And I'm gonna put this aside. By the way, some people have been asking me about wallets and stuff. When are they getting restocked? They're getting restocked with the saving challenges. And the saving challenges are going to be available on the, I think the 26th of October. So maybe the 25th or the 26th, but I'll keep you guys up to date, but it's between those 2 dates. Okay, so the title of the debt is, we're just gonna call it a personal loan, F&B personal loan. This is our last debt, guys. F&B loan. So the interest rate on it is 24.15, but obviously it has the other extra payments as well, which when you add it up in total, it's actually 28.99 or 29. Starting balance of the loan was 300,000 Rand. Okay, months to go of the loan is 62 months. Minimum payment is 9,663. And my goal date is April 2026. Now that I've said it out loud, now that I've created this plan of action, I promise you it will happen. And, you know, like things that I've written down, like wanting to be self-employed, wanting to work with Time Bank, wanting to pay off my car, my loan, my other things, it has happened because I wrote it down, I put it out there, and I promise you now this one is going to happen as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my phone, and I'm actually also going to show you everything I am looking at. I wish I printed it out for you guys because I know you guys love that when I have it on paper, but it is fine. I'm going to screen record it. June, July, August. So June was the first month. Okay, let me actually do this. Okay, so June was the first month, as you can see over there. So I'm just gonna put June, and the payment for June was 6,189. So I'm gonna get my calculator. So 6186.23 plus. See, I don't know if I'm calculating it right. Okay, this is just the interest, sorry guys. So 6186.23 plus 84338 plus 69. So I just calculated the interest, the CPP and the service fee, and in total it came to 7,900. About 7,098.61. Okay, so the only payment we made in June that was extra was 50 Rand. Oh my gosh. So the actual payment was 9,662, and let me actually say 63. I'm going to round up, guys, so I'm not doing a lot of dots and writing a lot of numbers. So 9,663, and the extra payment is 50 Rand. As you can see, this is when I had left my job, so I wasn't sure. I didn't know if I should put in a lot of money. What must I do? And you see the risk I took there, leaving a job, having all this debt and stuff. But anyways, so the balance there, so if we go 300 minus 7,098.61, actually, sorry about that. So let's start again. 300, oh god, not 3 million. 300,000 minus 9,663. Gosh, I'm getting so confused. Okay, you know what? Let me do this. Sorry, I'm just getting confused and I'm confusing everybody. On payment, I'm going to do the payment minus that one there. So I will take the 9,663, subtract 7,098.61. So 2,564 is what we actually paid. So 2564 is what we actually paid, plus 50. So 2614 is what we actually paid. Now I'm going to take the 300,000 and minus, gosh, was it 2614? Okay, so that was the balance then in July, so end of June. So 297,386. Okay, now it makes sense. Now it makes perfect sense. Okay, that was how much actually went to the loan and how much I paid extra, and that is how much went to interest out of that minimum payment. Okay, it makes sense now. Sorry guys, as you can see, this is how I do it when I'm doing like your guys' budget. When you see me a budget, I'm like trying to calculate everything. So I kind of feel like I'm doing your budget my way, but using my own budget. So now I'm going to have a look at July. Let's see. So July. How much did we actually end up paying? July, we didn't do any extra payments. So if we take the 9663 minus 69 minus 843.38 minus the interest of 5941.31 is 2,809. That is what we actually paid in July. So 2809. Okay, so 2809. So I'm gonna do that. So the interest in July was the 5941.31 plus 84338 plus 69 is 6,853.69. Okay, and then if we take the balance that was there in June of 297,386 minus the 2809 is 294,577. Okay, so that was the balance for July. And then when we move on to August, okay, so August, did we pay any extra in August? We also didn't pay any extra in August. So as you can see, I've been having a very tough time, but we still move forward. The interest kind of went up there, as you can see, which is different from July, which was 5,900. But anyways, it's fine. So August was 6074. Actually, let's just go 6075 plus 844 plus 69. I'm just gonna round up. So the interest was 6988 that we paid there. So if I had to take the 9,663 that they deducted, it means we only paid 2,675. No extra payments in August. And then the balance, so if we take the 294,577 and minus the 2675 equals to 291,902. That's the balance remaining in August. Okay, and then September. And then October. Okay, so September. How much did we pay? As you can see, September has an extra payment. So if we go, September's interest was 603290 plus 69 plus 844 is 6945 4590. And then if we take the 9663 and minus the 694590, 694590, 2717 is what actually went to the debt as payment. And then there was also an extra payment that we made of 1,400 Rand, as you can see over there. So that was a good payment. So that's plus 1,400 Rand. We actually paid 4,117 onto the loan. So now if I minus that from the 291, which is the current balance, 291,902. Oh gosh, why? 291,902 minus 4,117 equals 228,775. Don't know why I'm saying 9. The reflection sometimes. 5. Okay, and now it is October, and we are currently working on a balance of 288,389, which is very weird. So this is very strange to me because there is a balance of, so if I go 287,785 minus 288,389, there's a 604 Rand that is added onto here, and I don't know where that is from. So again, this is some of the things that I'm like, I hate about loans, because you never understand why they did those additions. So I'm then going to change this balance because I wanted to reflect what we're currently seeing, and it is 288,389 that we are currently owing. And what I want to do while I have you here is I'm going to transfer 400 Rand here so I can bring this balance down to a 287 something. So let's transfer an extra from like miscellaneous and put it here and go extra. And let's see what happens. Okay, so it says I've paid it. So now the balance is sitting on 288. I'm going to show you right here. 287,989. I just made this payment over here. So if I go back and go to the, no, not that one, and go to the transaction list thing, as you can see, I just put the transfer of 400 Rand today. So chances are this video will go up on the 19th, if not on the 20th. So I just transferred that 400 Rand, which brought the balance down to 287,989. So that is the current balance that we are working with, and I will keep you updated, of course. So I'm also going to add an extra here because I added an extra 400, so it's actually 800, and the balance is now sitting on 287,989. 287,989. Okay, so we'll see what happens next month. Chances are, if the interest, the payment that will go straight to the payment is around that amount, that means the 287,989 minus 2717, so around there, will be around 285,272, and then the goal is to pay another 6,000 here, which will bring it to 279. Okay, so in total, how much we have currently paid on the loan is, so if we go 300,000 minus 287,989 is 12,000 that has been paid, coming from these payments over here and the extra payments as well. But actually, look at how much is going on to interest. If you calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, you would probably puke and get sick, which is how I feel. Okay, so now let's do the trackers, the visual trackers. So we're going to start with the 50,000 Rand tracker, which means as soon as we pay off the first 50,000 Rand, this tracker will be done. So goal here is 50,000 Rand. So how do you calculate this? You calculate the lines first. So how many lines are there? I'm going to tell you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 lines. Which means you'll go 50,000 divided by 25 lines equals 50,000 divided by 25 lines equals 2,000. 2,000. So every time we pay a 2,000, we color in a line. So far with 12,000 divided by 2,000, we can color in 6 lines. Okay, so yellow, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry if it's too tiny. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, 10,000, 12,000, 14,000, 16,000, 18,000, 20,000. Okay, so now I can color in up to the 12,000. 12,000 is right here. So if we do that, okay, so that is colored in up until 12,000 and can't wait to reach the first 50,000. Okay, so now 300,000. So how many lines do we have over here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So 30 lines. So goal date for this. So first of all, wait, and before I go to goal date, 30 lines. So I'm going to go 300,000 divided by 30 lines every time we reach 10,000, we color in a line. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that means 1 over here at the bottom is 10,000. 2 is 20,000. 3 is 30,000. 4 is 40,000. 5 is 50,000, etc., etc., etc. And then today, all we are coloring in is the first line because we are just on 12,000. Of 10,000. So when we get to 20, we're going to color in 20 as well. Okay, so this is how this is looking. Imagine such at the beginning stages. I can't wait to get halfway and complete. Also here we are almost halfway. I can't wait to get halfway and complete it as well. And then this is just me writing down and tracking and hopefully inspiring someone out there who's in the same picture as me. I don't know, should I do a personalized one? So what we can do actually is a one-on-one debt attack coaching, one-on-one debt attack coaching. So if you have debt and you just need me to coach you on how to calculate it and pay it off, if maybe this video is not enough and you want something more personal, let me actually look at you guys. Oh gosh, now you're so close. Okay, so if you are looking for something more one-on-one and personal and you want me to coach you and maybe this video was not enough, then I'm happy to do that. Because it is one-on-one, I'm going to have to create like a personalized tracker like mine. Mine says Noma and KB. I can do a personalized one for you. And I'll also have to, create a spreadsheet for you to help you calculate things. It is going to be at a cost, which means I will not be doing so many people at once because I also have my clients for like the financial planning side of things and for just the debt coaching, paying off debt. I'm happy to do that, and maybe I can have like 4 spots in a month. Once a week I am helping a client or a couple, but it won't be too much. So I will have a listing below. If you want it, get it now. But if this video is enough for you to like do it on your own, track it on your own, then that's perfectly fine. And then the financial planning for obviously me helping you sort out your policies and make sure that you have a retirement, wealth, investments, but also you are protected with your life cover, your income protection, your retrenchment protection, disability, critical illness protection. So those kind of things, that is free. The financial planning side is free. I only get paid if you sign up for anything, but the planning for that, it is free. But the debt coaching and me creating a spreadsheet and stuff for you, that is different. So you can pick which service you need from me and I will be able to assist. I'll link everything below. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was long. I hope you had your pen and paper to write down everything and do the planning with me. But I will be back with another video. I think the next one should be your budget my way, one of the client's budgets. If not, it will be a... Actually, I think it actually will be the saving challenges, just me showing you the saving challenges for 2025, and they will probably be launching the following day when I show you. So I cannot wait for that. Thank you so much for watching. I think I'm done. It's such a long video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.